Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be doing the travel tag. So I'm doing the travel tag in collaboration with another Dominican YouTuber, youve, and I will link her video down below. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for the love that you've shown me so far. Definitely want to hit that 500, hit that 1000. Leave a like, comment down below, grab your glass of wine, your passion fruit juice, your water,
your green tea, your matcha, your chai, your frappuccino.
Get cozy and let's dive on in. This week is my birthday week. In case you didn't know, when this video goes up, my birthday will actually be tomorrow. Honestly, I have been planning my 27th birthday trip since the day after my 26th birthday. I was supposed to be in Italy this week living my best life, but of course COVID. We'll try again for birthday number 28 if all goes well and if God spare life. In light of what could have been and just something that I really enjoy doing as well as youve, we are doing the travel tag today. So I got my questions and let's get into the video. So question number one is, what age were you when you first started traveling and what country? I think that I was about 5 or 6 years old. First place that I ever traveled to was St. Martin, and this was in the 90s. There's actually a pic of my little brother and myself chilling at a hotel drinking baby milk bottles, so we were pretty young. This is still a mood to today, but instead of bottles of milk, you know, my brother would probably have a beer and I would have a cocktail. So basically, when I was younger, my parents were very much into family vacation. That's really got me into traveling from a young age, and probably something that I would want to do with my kids, or if I don't have kids, then something I want to do with my nieces and nephews or godkids, whatever it is. What countries have you visited or lived in? So I'll start with lived in. Obviously, besides my home country, Dominica, I have lived in Trinidad and Tobago. I went to school there. New Zealand, and I also lived in London for a little bit. What countries have I visited? The 3 that I just listed: Trinidad and Tobago, New Zealand, London, well, the United Kingdom is the country, France, Canada, Toronto. I've been to about 5 or 6 states in the US. Obviously, the United States would be one country. St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Barbados, Martinique, Antigua. Am I missing any? I don't think I'm missing any. So I think those are all the places I've traveled to. Where is your dream place to go to and why? Definitely Dubai. I really want to go to Dubai. But a honeymoon vacation sort of vibe, it will probably be New Caledonia, French colonies in the Pacific Ocean. 3 other places at the top of your travel bucket list. Bali. Bali just looks like such a culturally rich place. Hawaii. I do want to go to Hawaii. Italy. Something about Italy, I was a literature major. A lot of the stories and everything that we did in literature were, you know, obviously Shakespeare wrote a lot of stories that were based in Italy, like Merchant of Venice. So I've just heard so much about Italy, and I just feel like the literature student in me would be thriving if I went, which is why I'd also planned to go to Italy for my 27th birthday. But what does the ideal holiday look like for you? Any holiday that's just on my time when I feel like doing things or getting up or whatever. Sand, sea, sun holiday type of person. A really beautiful resort, all expenses included, so you know I could just eat as much as I want, just chill by the pool or just be in a swimsuit all day. That is an ideal holiday for me. Favorite food you've tried from another country? Okay, food number 1, French pastries. I love French pastries, especially the strawberry cake and, you know, the tarts. I think I also love gyros. Something about Greek food. Love me some gyros. Have you ever traveled for work so far, and where? I've never traveled for work. I have traveled for school and then also ended up working in other countries. When I was in New Zealand, I went there for school, but I also had a part-time job. Which place do you think was so special that you have to visit again? Oh, I'm definitely going to visit Paris again. Everybody has a city or they have a place that they just like, they enjoy, they love the vibe. Paris is mine. Paris was very magical. Like, I got it. I really did get it when I went there. I was like, okay, this is what the hype is about. Especially Paris in the summertime. It's beautiful, and just the pastries and everything. But when I go to Paris, I want to go to Paris when I have fully established myself, I have a big fat savings, I have a lot of disposable income, and I can just go walk down the Champs-Élysées and go on quite a fabulous French shopping spree, dress up really cute, go to all the French cafes there as well, live my best shopping spree life. Have you made any friends from other countries, and how did you meet them? Yes, I've actually made a lot of friends. Well, obviously because I have traveled to some countries for school, I did make friends there, some of which I'm still really close to this day. One story that's really interesting is that one time I went to St. Lucia Carnival. I was in a band and I didn't know anybody besides like one other Dominican. This girl came up to me and I think she said something like, oh, you look cute, or your makeup is cute, or something like that, and we became friends since that day. I kind of introduced her to some of my other friends who moved to St. Lucia after the hurricane, and all of them, they're like so close now, and it's so wonderful to see. I guess good energy always attracts more good energy. What are your favorite memories from traveling? One of my earliest, most fond memories is going to Disneyland with my family, and obviously I think I was like 6, 7 or 8 years old, so you know, Disney was everything at that time in my life. I was in heaven, okay? I was in kid heaven, gallivanting all over Paris with my father. He's a major travel buddy, by the way. Like, having a parent as a travel buddy is a whole mood for several reasons. But we were in Paris for a family wedding, and a lot of my other siblings had not like arrived in Paris as yet. My dad and I, we just hopped on trains and just went to different parts of France and went exploring, and that was so much fun. Like, I think that's definitely one of my fondest travel memories, you know, traveling with my dad. One more favorite memory I have is probably visiting the Niagara Falls in Toronto with Bae and a couple friends. As you guys can probably tell from my vlogs, I really love waterfalls. I love landscapes. Like, the geography student in me thrives when I get to visit, you know, large waterfalls and monuments and stuff like that. What was your worst moment traveling? I had a layover in Iceland
for 19 hours.
And this was the middle of summer, okay? And it was like 8 degrees. I was so cold and so unprepared, and I don't think I'd ever been in 8-degree temperature, like 8 degrees Celsius before ever in my life. I went in my suitcase and I put on so many layers of clothes, and it just still wasn't enough. I was just freezing. But I learned from it though. I learned from it. Now, no matter what time of the year I'm traveling, I always ensure that I have like a nice, really warm jacket with me. What was the last country that I visited? Canada.
If you know, you know.
Favorite place in your home country? That's really difficult. That is really difficult. Any beach really is my favorite place, but I think probably Purple Turtle. Especially the last time I went there. The water, the beach.
It was just so nice. It was really nice.
I'm definitely a warm water person. I take hot showers. I'm that girl. Even though I love rivers, I love waterfalls, I love taking pictures of them, half the time I don't usually bathe in them. What is the first thing you check out when you visit a new country? First thing I check out is the food. Like, I am either on Uber Eats or I am trying to find the closest restaurant or something, because obviously usually I'm hungry. Like, by the time you've traveled for all that time, even though whether you've eaten on the plane or not, you come off and you're hungry. So the first thing I check out in the country is their cuisine, their food. Favorite thing about traveling? I travel just because I love it. It excites me. I love learning about new places, discovering new things, new culture. It's like being on jets, the airports and the hustle and the bustle and running to gates. That's really exciting to me, and I honestly like it. Some people, that is like the worst part about traveling. What 3 things do you bring with you when you travel? Okay, so I'm not gonna list obvious things like your passport and stuff. Lotion, like I'm talking hand lotion, face moisturizer, something. Like my skin is already dry and traveling dries you out. It just sucks the moisture out of you. Okay, I must have headphones. Like I think that I can survive on a flight without watching movies. I can't do without listening to music. And then the 3rd thing I'd say is probably a toothbrush. Biggest disappointment was seeing the Mona Lisa in real life. I went to the Louvre Museum in France, and you've probably seen it in Beyonce and Jay-Z's video. The Mona Lisa has an entire wall in the museum and everything, and it's so hyped, but it's literally like this big. Like it was so small. Like the painting itself is so small. Honestly, you know when something is just hyped so much, like, and I thought it was some big grand something, you know?
I was just like, what?
So many other things in that museum that I feel are worth seeing over the Mona Lisa. Preferred method of traveling, whenever I can, I do like trains. Trains are, you know, closer on the ground, so you get to see a lot of the land that you probably would not see on a regular basis. You get to see it when you're passing through on the train. So whenever I can, I do prefer train over plane, but other than that, definitely plane. But not even plane. We're not talking small planes. If you've watched my Life in New Zealand series, the very first video, you will hear me talking about planes. I do not like small planes at all. Like I'm talking those really small planes that just bonks up and down in the clouds. It's not it, guys. It's not it. It's not for me. My stomach be my feet the whole time. Hotel, hostel, or Airbnb. If I am with a group of friends, if I am with, you know, family, probably Airbnb. If not, then definitely a hotel. Like if it's just me, if I'm traveling with Bae, a hotel or a resort. Hostels, no. I don't think so. I think I just prefer hotels, to be honest with you, like hotels and resorts, because when I'm on vacation, like I just want to be relaxed. I want everything to come to me. I want to be able to call up room service and call up and get food whenever I want. What climates do you prefer? Well, I prefer warm climates, definitely, but unfortunately most of my favorite cities in this world are not in warm climates. They are in very cold ones. So list a few words that you've learned from travels. Kia ora. I admit it's a hello. I think it means hello, welcome, hi. It's a greeting in New Zealand. I did learn that from traveling. Your top travel tips for other people. Check the weather of your final destination and all the destinations that you have to pass through. Don't get caught off guard and leave 20-something degree weather, end up in 8-degree weather, unprepared. Number 2, stay hydrated, stay moisturized. You know, that's the only way that you're gonna combat like puffy skin or just like really dehydrated skin. Always keep a change of clothes, or at least enough clothes to last you 2 days in your carry-on. Too many times this has happened to friends, family, myself, that you arrive, you know, with your carry-on, and then your bags don't arrive for another day,
another 3 days, another week, another 2 weeks.
If you live in the Caribbean, you know what I'm talking about. I left Toronto one time and traveled all the way to New Zealand, and my bag never left Toronto with me. Okay guys, so that is it for the travel tag. Don't forget to check out Dee's Curves travel tag. I've linked her video down below in my description box. Click that subscribe button, join the family, let's keep growing together. Click like, leave a comment down below, tell me a little bit about your travel experiences. I want to know, and I'll see you next time.